Hello everyone and welcome today to School for the Fool. Wow. Those full moon energies with that lunar eclipse. Wow. I don't even know what to say. Like, I'm really speechless. It has been a ride. I have felt really catapulted and catapulted through a tunnel. A tunnel that was painful and full of darkness and really source just pushing me right through it. And I was really shown something. I was shown how thankful I am to have my higher self, and really how thankful I am to have achieved that union and have that union with higher self. And that's it. That's really the gift. I thought for a very long time it was union with my twin flame, my divine counterpart, and feeling that again after being in separation and doing the work and cleansing my karma, working on shedding darkness in my life and my integration of higher self, really cultivating my relationship with source. Well, what happens? I realized the gift was my higher self. And that union with my higher self was what I needed. What I always need. I never want to lose higher self. And they showed me that. They showed me that with these energies from the full moon and the lunar eclipse, they showed me I don't want to lose my relationship with higher self and how much my relationship means to me. My connection to my higher self. That's it, baby. And I didn't see that way before. I knew higher self was a gift, but I didn't see that was it. As long as I don't lose higher self, I will be okay. Higher self's got my back. Higher self knows the way. Higher self is patient with me and kind and caring and compassionate and unconditional loving and all the things that I need to continue to always be. And it's hard when you're hurt again and then you want to go back into old behaviors and rebuild a victim template, because that's what we're here to do. We're here to break victim templates, abuse templates. We're here to heal, and we're going to build new templates. So we have to stop feeding into that negative template, the negative energy, the negative pattern we are forming, and then shift out, heal in between, and then we're creating a new one. We're creating a new pattern. We're feeding into something new. We stop feeding into that because that's keeping us sick. That's keeping us held back. And we're shown these things. We're shown these things in cycles with the cycles. Here we have these moon energies, right? And bang. And it's really taking care of ourselves afterwards. Really, that's doing the work, the healing. That's where we're laying down the work for the positive patterns. The positive patterns to take place rather than the negative ones. And if you've been shown your negative patterns, use that energy. Don't just use that energy to feed more guilt, shame, negativity, oh, I suck, oh, I'm never going to make it anywhere, oh, I feel like this, I'm a failure, I'll never find balance, I'll never restore, there's so much pain. No, you shift out of it. And you go into creation, but you have to lay the groundwork. You have to lay the foundations. And then you build off that, and you build off that, and you build off that. And yeah, maybe you have to go back here. But then you go back in here and you build off that. And that's why, you know, the lunar and solar energies, the combination, the balance, restoring balance. Now, I've talked a lot. As well as I thought it was pretty cool. I had a vision of a teepee. Now, it was a very, very colorful prism-like teepee. And I'm like, okay, this is a sign. And looking up teepee, even just what a teepee is, right? A teepee is a home that is grounded close to the ground, to the earth. And this home also allows a fire to be lit within, a flame. And I really think that's where we really need to be. We need to ground ourselves now to Mother Earth. We are now our homes, right? Our bodies, our souls, our minds, our energy fields. Ground them with Mother Earth, but have our own fires lit within. To house our fires lit within. And I think that's a really powerful message. Now, I know there's a lot of cards out here. It should be an interesting reading. Let's see what the cards have to say today. I hope you guys really are doing well and taking care of yourselves after those moon energies, right? Self-care, remember, lay the foundation for the positivity in yourself. The devil. Hello, devil. I want to make sure you can freaking see. This is the energy we need to move away from, right? Temperance. And that's how we're going to do it. We're going to temper ourselves. That's what this is about. That's why all that darkness gets pushed out, pushed to the surface. Even like harmonizing with people around you. You know, we're clashing with people around you. Their darkness comes up to the surface. Your darkness comes out to the surface to show where you're not harmonizing, right? And then we temper ourselves. We temper our emotions with the cups, right? We get back into control. We get back into balance. We center back to our heart chakra with the cups energy. You know, and help with source, help from our angels. It's magical. And then we got the silver and gold. With this devil energy, I think it's important to say something right now. If you are not harmonizing right now with the people that you love, and we know that that's what this full moon in Leo was pushing us to see. It was really pushing us to really see where we were clashing, maybe where we were being selfish, where we were still in ego. You can literally see hit in this, like, his blood is black. The darkness is being pushed to the surface. And so the work can be done. The tempering can be done. But the choice is yours. The choice is yours. You can, prayer is so powerful. Prayer is so powerful. Prayer from your heart. Your heart knows the way, right? But you have free will, and you have to free yourself from the devil energies. You must do the work, and it will be painful. It will be painful. It is going to hurt, but there will be a healing that happens there. A healing, and then you will shift. And when you lay down like the positive foundation that we just talked about, you feel better. You purge, you release, you feel, you honor, you let go, and then you fill yourself back up. But you fill yourself back up now with different energies because you've been tempered. The alchemy of you, right? The alchemy of you. I want to self-sabotage ourselves, right? We don't want to get stuck in addictive, codependent behaviors. We don't want to do the very things that hold us back. We don't want to hurt the very people on our journey because we're stuck in victim templates. We're stuck in abuse templates. We heal and we raise the vibration for all. Queen of Pentacles, now we ground the energy. The Queen of Pentacles, she's very stable. She's passive, okay? She's not like the Wands energy. The Wands all action. The Swords, right? The Swords, it's masculine. This Queen of Pentacles, she's going to be slow, stable. You know, slow and steady does win the race, and it's grounded. It's earthed, like we just talked about, like the teepee, right? But all that green surrounding her, she's so connected to nature. She manifests with nature. That is going to be activating your heart chakra right there. Manifesting a change, manifesting a healing. Using Mother Earth to heal. The connection there that we have with her. Restoring that, remembering that, honoring that. Making a commitment to it. And you know, everywhere you turn, there is the prediction that this is the year of abundance. It's not going to happen overnight. We need to remember that it's an investment in ourselves. This isn't about an investment in ourselves. An investment in what lights us up. The Knight of Pentacles. There is the male counterpart to come and ground the energy. Now it's balance completely being restored. Because when you have, the Knight, I got a little ahead of myself again. The Knight of Pentacles, so it's not as a matured energy. It's still needs some maturity. He is, because he's on the black horse. The black horse represents female energy. Still connecting to that, but the male, grounding it. And there's a message in there, we're going to read it. With the Queen of Cups. Now, I think as the Queen of Cups is psychic. She is connected to nature. she is very, very close to the oneness. She is very emotional, very heart-centered, as we're talking about heart-centered, right? And her heart-centeredness, she's very much in creation. It would be an energy that would understand these devil energies very much, but be able to temper them and have a transformation, because you must connect to your emotions to be able to move on from the devil energies, to be able to continue your transformation of integration of higher self. And the lotus that is there, right there, the symbolism alone of the flower that blossoms in the darkness. And you literally, you use the energy created throughout this process to blossom. A seed blossoms in the dirt, in the dark, but you apply the sun energy and it grows. And look, there, then we have judgment. Okay? A completion. Now, I just want to see what Mr. Knight of Pentacles has to say to us today. Oh my goodness. Took me a minute to find the pentacles. Slow and steady wins the race. Here we go. Wow, that took forever to find that. Took me for forever to find that. Now, no wonder why there is a message in here. I bear the pentacle so that all who crosses my path knows that I go seeking harmony, not discord. The Knight of Pentacles sits on top of his horse, the reins in his hand. He wears full plate mail and his head is protected by a chain hood. The Knight moves from a protected forest area into an open landscape. He holds out his disc as if it were a status symbol, something to let those who see him know who and what his mission is. His horse has been dressed in a blanket from green to yellow. It appears to be moving very slow and deliberately, but the bull's head, the symbol of his family, appears around the reins of the horse. His red cape symbolizes the passion and protective nature of his position within the family. Now, this is what we're talking about. We need to, it's about the harmonization of the people around us. And understanding there's a difference. There's a difference between harmonizing with people that are on your path and then removing toxicity, codependency, abusive people. You need to know the difference. You have to do the work for that. That's what this is about. That's your path. Now, let's just clarify here. Okay, that card flipped around for us. Princess of Swords. So, to clarify the devil, we have got the Princess of Swords. This is really learning to tell truths. Learning to tell truths to yourself. Being honest with yourself. Don't make promises you can't keep. Don't make promises to the people around you you can't keep. If you are being self-destructive and then you're causing harm because you're having a hard time tempering the devil energies and moving on from them, shedding the darkness, you really need to start telling truths to yourself and start making promises you can keep. and start making promises you can keep to yourself. It's time to be honest with you. That's where your transformation is going to begin. That's where it's going to happen. If this message is resonating with you, if it's not resonating with you, this message was not for you. Thank you for joining me here, and I wish you luck on your path. Temperance. Queen of Cups. It's clarified right there. This is the energy that we are going to be in to temper. All right? To move away from this energy. Look at all, like, to move away from the rage, the hurt, the pain, the betrayal, the suffering. We're going to move away from that. The abuse, the victim mentality, the old template. We're going to shift out now, create something new. Queen of Cups, connect to source. Connect with nature, heal with nature. Once again, we have the lotuses blossoming. The symbolism. And if you can, spend time with water. If you're around water, spend time healing with the water. Please, take advantage of that. And this is where you're going to be able to start getting connected with your Princess of Swords energy. To start telling your truths. And the Princess, the Queen of Cups, she's going to be very kind. She's going to be very compassionate. She's going to be very loving and understanding. That means you have to be that with yourself at the same time. So, Princess of Swords, cutting it. We have the swords, masculine energy, not connected to the heart as much, right? The swords, but the Queen of Cups, the more matured energy of the Cups energy, because she's queen, she's not a princess. And using the energy of the Cups to really be centered to the heart, centered to the moon. The moon. Okay? The moon energies. Because Piscean, this is the card of a Piscean. The Piscean energy, which is also the card of the moon. And that's why you see the big moon back here. Once again, using the moon energies that we just had to help you temper. Help you temper what needs to be tempered. To continue to harmonize. Okay. Yeah, and I love it in this deck. Her cup is just overflowing. Overflowing with the water. It's so beautiful. Okay, with the Queen of Pentacles, we have the Ace of Wands. That is the spark lit, the forward passionate momentum. So now we're going to light our spark, right? With the Queen of Pentacles. And we have Judgment. This is a death and a rebirth. It's a resurrection because you cleansed your karma. You cleansed your darkness, right? And please, guys, it's a word. If karma upsets you, the word upsets you, you need to do the word to figure out why that triggers you. Karma is karma. You have to balance it out. It's all about balance. The karmic scales, right? That's why we're using the scales. We're using the scales to balance things out, and we have to weigh them out. Put what you got to put in them, weigh them out, take the sword, cut it, let it go. Cause let it go, and I let the frickin' card go. It's the Six of Pentacles, guys. I'm sorry. Get that Ace of Wands energy, man. I just get lit. Okay. Six of Pentacles. Restoring balance. Look what's happening. Ting, 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 ting. They're coming. They're coming from the sky. It's Rain of Pentacles. Okay. And in this deck, I like because is it raining them or is she bouncing it off of her dress? You just don't know. She's having a great time because she has restored balance. It is success. And all with that Queen energy. Grounded, stable, time spent, time invested. Alrighty. Now, clarifying the Knight of Pentacles, you've got the Six of Swords, science. That's literally using science, knowledge to cut away what's not serving us, move away from what's not serving us. And we've got the Hierophant. That is connection of higher self, integration of higher self. There we go. We have achieved it. And I love in this deck, he's completely sitting with in nature, up against a tree, healing with nature, got the key in his hand. He's sitting with the cow. The beautiful tree symbolizing life, symbolizing Mother Earth. Like, look, talking about the TP and being grounded to the earth. Like, look, he's sitting there right up against that tree. Energy, bottom of the deck, Eight of Cups, and that's how this is happening. Eight of Cups is us literally walking away from what does not serve us to follow the light. It's walking away from the darkness to follow the light, to shift into something different, to integrate higher self. Now, that doesn't mean too you also have to accept both sides. You accept both sides. You use both sides. You balance with both sides. But it's the walk. And there the moon is present. It's the walk, the walking away. It's freeing yourself. That's literally what I just see here. I just see here walking away from the devil energies to free yourself and actually fill your cup. And then we have the star. We know the star is healing. We know the star is what you see when it is darkest. But when it is darkest, that's when you see the most light. And there's that star, and you make a wish upon it. And I love it in this deck. It's this, in this actual deck, it's leaving the age of Pisces, the darkness, into the age of Aquarius, the golden age. And, oh, the dark ages to the golden age. And we've got the two tetrahedrons in the sky to symbolize the divine masculine and divine feminine energies coming together and the healing, you know. And I love that the two fish are present there to really symbolize even the Piscean energy that is present in this card. So the cups energy. The water's important. Then we got a death and transformation. And look, we've come full circle because we've got the Queen of Pentacles. So death and transformation, Queen of Pentacles. Now, let's see what's being activated. What's being activated? Eight of Earth. Skilled work is rewarded. Learning all there is to know about a topic. Going back to school. And we know that's the Eight of Pentacles. And that's really grounding yourself, right? And we're going to use these two decks to go a little bit deeper into the activation, as these energies are so potent, like on steroids, like this said when I did my moon reading with the total lunar eclipse. The Hangman. So this is connecting back to our Egyptian past, and because I saw a teepee, we got to use the Native American tarot. This tarot is beautiful. Holy. It's this one that flipped out right here. All right. What do we have? The King of Wands. Flipped out right on the Queen of Cups. So we're gonna apply now the masculine energy here, the fire power, with the King of Wands, and temper ourselves even more. Okay. And guys, I'm always going to cut where I can when I'm looking for stuff in the books to save you guys time. I know you guys don't have all day for these readings, okay? The Eight of Earth. Your heart is in your work or studies. You're committed to learning about your career, vocation, or project. You're definitely on the right track. Your dedication, skill, and talents are appreciated and will soon be rewarded. Still, there's more to learn. Consider taking classes related to your interests or profession. A serious commitment to study or research is now called for. It may be time to go back to school. Craftsmanship, apprenticeship, diligence, attention to detail. Now remember too, this can be stepping into mission work, stepping into purpose to fill your cup well too. To fill your cup too as well, and then to go on your healing path and follow your passion. When you're trying to get away from the devil energies, I don't know what those look like for you. You got to figure that out. You gotta figure out what you need to do to change. Make the change you need. The Hanged Man. So, going deeper in here, it's about being disinterested. So, we need to go inward for research, idealism, utopia, art, detachment from material goods, moment of transition. It's time to detach from what's not filling our cup. Just what's like an instant satisfaction, getting us distracted. We now do the work in the Hanged Man for our enlightenment, for our integration of higher self, to work more with, sun energy. In the void with the lunar energy to combine them, the balance being restored. Now, King of Wands in this deck. I know it's not always the easiest thing to understand, but that's why once you start doing the work, you start understanding it. The readings are here to, maybe help you navigate, and the channel messages are to help you find something to resonate with, but you really cultivate your path and experience, because your path is going to be different from mine, from the next to the next to the next, but they're all just as important as my path is just as important as yours, and vice versa, right? Okay, the sacred pipe of the Indians, one of the most sacred objects smoked to seal an agreement of peace, to make pacts of alliance, and to integrate oneself with the gods and nature. Well, there is the key, right there. We're going to integrate with the gods in nature. I love it. And now we're going to close out this beautiful reading with an oracle. And I really want to thank you guys for joining me here. Please heal. Follow your own rhythm. Ooh, I like it. I like it. I really always try to do that, even when it drives people crazy. I don't care, because I gotta go to the beat of my drum because it feels good. But I'm learning, and I've learned harmonization is the key. It's really the key. dancing. So you got to learn how to dance with yourself first, right? I get it. Then you got to learn how to dance with the energies around you. Follow your own rhythm. Deep within you are moved by ancient, powerful force that cannot be tamed. It is the rising pulse of your connection to life force. To the life force. You feel it in your bones, in your blood, in your heart, and in your belly. When there is something dying within, you sense it falling away, no longer needed. You sense when it is time to rest and be patiently in transition. You feel the stirring of agitation and restlessness when new life calls you to create, to act, to step forward, and to take a risk. You know that you march to your own beat, and no one else can tell you what your inner rhythms are, and that you must trust in your own timing. You cannot be rushed or forced, nor can you be held back when it is time to burst forth. Life celebrates and supports the natural rise and fall of your inner rhythms. This oracle brings you to the special place that you cannot miss, what you are destined for, nor will you gain anything by trying to push yourself. Trust in the life cycles within, and you will feel the perfect balance between effort and surrender, discipline and letting go. When it is time for the rhythm of rest, you will feel a natural slowing within and be drawn into contemplation and environments that are more gentle, spacious, or nourishing, and perhaps more peaceful. When the rhythm of play beats in your heart, you will reach out to others to connect, dance, converse, sing, make music, make love, and share your wildness. You will be drawn to uplifting groups and places where you can experience positive, energetic exchange. Your needs will be met in harmony with your own rhythms. All that you will miss out on by trusting this is anxiety. What will you gain is peace. If you have also pulled, no, we have not pulled that card. The healing process. Say aloud, I now release any unhealthy attachment to the structures, routines, and belief systems of others that are preventing me from accessing and honoring my inner sacred rhythms. May I be assisted through the unconditional love to know the truth of my own timing. I love myself enough to give myself rest when needed, to trust in my own timing and not feel forced or rushed. I believe in myself enough to take healthy, inspired risks and action when the timing feels right to me. I trust in my inner rhythms. They are wise and helpful. Through unconditional love, so be it. So be it. Now remember too, that's honoring yourself when you're in the darkness. You know, if there's people around you like that don't understand what's going on, but you're working your butt off in the darkness, please honor yourself. Find your strength, find your courage, and, you know, stick up for yourself if you need to. Yes, put a boundary up. Go spend time with nature. You know, you don't have to be there if you can't be there right now because you're working with the darkness. Wait till you're ready to harmonize. Go spend time with nature. Follow your own rhythms. Follow yourself. Figure yourself out. Master yourself. And then it's going to get easier. Things are going to shift. Things are going to change. And then what it looks like today is not what it's looking like tomorrow and the next day and the next day and the next day, because you're shifting. You're carving out new paths. You're carving out new lanes. You're getting to know the gears of yourself. You're alchemizing yourself, right? And stepping into the oneness. Stepping into the oneness. It is a change, a process, an integration. And you really have to experience to understand the multi-dimensional things that can happen to you along the way and at the same time, and just the experience. So go and have it. Because it's got to feel better than this. It's got to feel better than this, right? Like, not supposed to throw your cards, but sometimes we got to break the rules. take the leap, free ourselves from what's making us mad. What's literally making us mad. What's making us fester. What's right in front of our face, and we can see it, and we can see it, and we can see it. We just don't sit there. We got to do the work and shift out of it. Now, on that note, I really love you guys. Not all the readings are going to be wild like this. You know, we're in these energies right now, and we can use them to our advantage. I thank you guys for joining me here. I really am so blessed that I have found my light, and I'm so thankful for School for the Fool and what it brings to my life and what it has brought to the people's lives around me, because what you see is this is just not me. I'm creating with people along my path, and everything that happens at School for the Fool is not just me. It's energies that put together to make it, energies in my life. I have people on my path, you know. I work with my brother a lot, and he is a blessing. He's helped teach me so much along the way, and I'm thankful to him. I want to give him an extra special shout out, thanking him to working with me to get School for the Fool up and running, and if it wasn't for him, it wouldn't be here, and it would definitely not be such a magical experience for me that it has been. So I just wanted to give an extra special thank you to him today. I love you guys. I really do. I'm sending you the good healing vibes. I'm sending you the good healing vibes to go out and shift out and start following your rhythm. Okay? See you again soon. Take care. Freaking better pick up that devil card now.